Hi, I'm Dana. Hey, it's time for my weekly injection, my GLP-1 weight loss medication, Zepbound. Now I use the Kwikpen, the Zepbound Kwikpen. I'm on 7.5 milligram. Now the Kwikpen has 4 doses in one pen. This is what the pen looks like. Try to hold it so you can see what it looks like. Zepbound, 7.5 milligram. The needle goes on this end, and this back end, that's where you turn the dial. Now what you want to do when you start out, you want to start out with clean hands. You wash your hands. Very good. Very good. Then I use a couple wipes, alcohol prep pads. They're sold in the pharmacies. You know, a lot of people that have to take injections for diabetes and things use them. Now I'm going to do the injection on my left side. My left side, I'm going to do it over here. So I use that alcohol prep generously because I'm not sure, exactly where I'm going to squeeze the skin to do it. Now what you do is you have to prepare the pen also, so you have a second alcohol prep pad you use, and you wipe the end of the where you're going to put the needle, the end of the pen, to sterilize it. Now this is what the needle looks like. It's enclosed. There's it's sterile. There's a paper top to it that peels off. Just peel that part off. Then this is where the medication, pen gets attached to the needle. You put it on the end and you just give it a little bit of a twist. Now in these pens, the Kwikpen, there's 4 doses in one pen, which is good. That's a lot better than the old way they had it, where you had to have 4 separate pens, 1 pen for each week. Standard dosing is 1 dose weekly, once a week. And I'm on 7.5 milligram, and normally the starting dose is 2.5 milligram. Go 2.5 milligram, 5 milligram, then 7.5 milligram. I've been taking Zepbound for about a year now, but I'm happy at the dosage I'm at now. It goes all the way up to about 15 milligram, but I'm happy right now at 7.5 milligram. I've been losing about 1 pound a week, and so I'm going to inject on my left side where I just did the wipe with the alcohol wipe. But what you want to do first is you have to take the outer caps. There's 2 caps on here, 2 caps, and you want to take the outer cap off, and then there's a second cap, and then you prime the needle. So I'm going to take the outer cap off first. You have to be careful you don't pull the whole needle off. Okay, and then there's a second cap on there to protect. And I usually hold the base of it to protect, then take off the other individual cap. Now that exposes the needle, and I'll put it up to the camera. It's a very small needle. It's very thin. And what you do next is you have to prime the pen. Now to prime the pen, the back end, the purple end, that's where the dial is that you turn. Now to prime it, it's get the medicine right to the needle so you're not getting air. And what I normally do is, what you do is you turn the dial 2 clicks, and you'll see a long white line. That's where you prime it from. I usually give it a tap at the top to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Then you push it from the bottom. You push it from the bottom to prime it. And so let me see where I can do I could do it here, I guess you could see. You push it from the bottom, and you'll see a few drops, 2 or 3 drops of medicine at the top, and that's primed, so you know you're getting any, make sure you're getting any air out. That's primed. You see a couple drops came out. Now, to do the injection, what you have to do is, and I'll put the camera down here lower so you can see better, a little bit better. And what you do now with the dial is you have to turn it to the number 1. You turn it to the number 1, which is as far as it'll turn. It'll stop automatically at number 1. And that's for a full dose. Then what you're going to be doing is injecting it into the skin. You leave it in, and you push from the back end where the purple tab is on the back, and you push that forward. That pushes the needle into the skin. You leave it in for 5 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see if you can see. Didn't hurt a bit. That's how you do an injection with the Kwikpen. Now, what you want to do next is, it's not totally finished yet. What you want to do is secure the needle. So what you want to do is you put the caps back on. You put the caps back on the pen, on the needle, and then you remove the needle, twist it off. Now you need to have a sharps bin, and I have one like this, sharps bin. It's so nobody else gets jabbed or anything, and it's secure. And a lot of the pharmacies have this. And you flip up the lid, and you put it inside, and that secures it, and then you are able to dispose of these when it gets full. And mine is almost full now. A lot of times they have different places where you can dispose of these. Sometimes the pharmacy will take them and dispose them, or your local police department, or hospital, or health facility. You can Google that to see where you can dispose of it. Now, if you don't have a sharps bin, you can use something else that you can use, like a jug that you use for laundry detergent. Plastic jug, but you want to put a label on there that says, danger, sharps, needles, so nobody, messes with it. And so that's how easy it is. Now, what I usually do is when I'm going to do my injection, I take it out of the refrigerator. I keep it in the refrigerator when I'm not doing an injection. And when I'm ready to do my injection, I take it out for like 30 minutes, let it get to room temperature, because I find it's easier to inject. Then I put it back in the refrigerator, because you have 4 doses in one pen, so that's over 4 weeks. So on this pen, this is my first week on this pen, so I have 3 more doses on here. So I'll put the cap back on. Comes with a cap on there. Put the cap back on. I'll put it back in the box, and I'll put it in my refrigerator. And that's how easy it is. It's very easy. Wearing my my British flag here. I recently got back from the United Kingdom. Went to England, have relatives there. Spent a lot of time in London, and had a great time. Took ferry boat to Isle of Wight. Went to Kew Gardens, and finished up my trip in Dublin, Ireland. Had a nice Guinness beer in Dublin, Ireland before I flew back. So I had a great time. Well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you can. Pushes the message out to more people because we're trying to help everybody. And these medications are amazing. They help you lose a lot of weight. I've lost, I think, 54 pounds in a year now, and I'm still working on it. I'm not trying to lose a lot at one time. I'm averaging about a pound a week, which I'm happy with, you know. But I want to thank you again for viewing and watching and subscribing and liking. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate all the comments you guys do too. It's wonderful. If you have questions, put them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Bye-bye.